Next, I got an email from Ryan. He wrote in this week with some great questions about password management and maybe cleaning up some past bad password behavior. I think this is a great topic for the beginning of the year. We don't talk about this too much. We've talked about password managers and we've talked about, just good password policies and the importance for security of setting up good passwords. But, Ryan, like a lot of us, myself included, I have to admit this, has a long history with creating accounts and passwords online. And we all may or may not have in the past been as judicious or as secure in this process. A long time ago, we didn't think about this stuff. So you might have old accounts in there that maybe don't have the best password policies. And Ryan is actually using Apple's Keychain and Safari to store his passwords. And I assume Ryan iCloud Keychain to keep them in sync across your devices, which is a great way to go. And a nice feature of the current version of Safari is that you can get an audit of your existing passwords. There's a setting you can turn on, then it will tell you if your passwords are secure or not. So if you want to view this, you can open up Safari. If you store your passwords in Safari, go to the preferences, click on the passwords tab. You will have to authenticate to your Mac account to be able to see the passwords. But once you're in there, next to passwords, if you have this feature turned on that possibly have an issue, you will see a little caution icon. And then you can click on that password to get details. Things like, is this a reused password? Is it an easily guessed password? Or has that password been part of a service that has been compromised, had a data breach or something like that? All of those things will show up. Now, it's worth noting, and this goes for all password apps that actually do this, compromised trick. It's worth noting that compromised is just a check that service does to see if a specific service has a breach. So typically, if your email has been part of a breach, they don't have the actual passwords, so they can't validate if your current password is actually on that breached list. They just assume that it might be. So if you've actually updated your password since that breach happened, you're likely okay in that scenario. But it's not going to be able to determine that, so it'll still warn you.